was that? Welcome back to my channel, and if you've never been here before, you're here now. Buckle up, because it's gonna be mediocre. If you've been following the saga that I've been following for the past week or so, I don't know, time doesn't matter anymore. You already know what's going on in the grand scheme of things with Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, Hair by Jay, Ryland Adams, now Peter Monn, Charles Gross, Gabbie, Hanna. What a shit show. There's a lot of things going on, and we need to talk about some more of them today. No huge developments have surfaced, but I have done a little bit of skulking around the internet, and I have a few theories and ideas and just sort of tidbits that I want to share today. Ow, fuck. Before we get started, if you're having a terrible time so far, feel free to subscribe. Subscribing is good for you. Makes you strong. I'll deliver on the content one of these days, but how will you know if you're not subscribed? So subscribe. Just do it real quick. Just do it. No one will even know you're gone for like 2 seconds, okay? Super. If you need to catch up on everything that's going on in this saga of Dramageddon 75, I do have a playlist of all the videos that I have made about it. I've sort of been making a video every day, kind of covering the new, you know, developments. So feel free to check those out. Those will be there. Why waste time with formalities? Let's get it done, am I right? Peter Monn put out his third video in a series of videos about the situation where he has been personally involved and had personal interactions with Shane Dawson, Trish Paytas, Gabbie, Hanna, and Jeffree Star. He was involved in, I didn't realize how deeply he was involved in the voice messages that were sent to both him and to Trisha by Charles Gross, where Shane Dawson was basically shit-talking the both of them. I went sort of skulking around the internet because, like I said in yesterday's video, I have no idea who Charles Gross is. I still don't. I watched one, count 'em, one video on his channel, which was why it was titled like why I sent the voice memo. He seems like a really level-headed person who had a really good view on how to handle being an influencer or being on social media, which is basically just kind of do your best and like smile and nod at the rest of it. So he basically just, it seemed like he felt like he was holding on to information that people should have had, especially right now. The other thing from Peter's video that I found particularly interesting was one of his commenters made note of something Tati said in her Breaking My Silence video, and that is this.
My opinion, he's gonna go off, guys, and I don't think anyone, I don't think he will hold back, and I think we need to be prepared to understand that we need to forgive the people that he is holding hostage with veiled threats of exposure. We need to be prepared to forgive them. Otherwise, this won't stop. So prepare to not cancel everyone and give them a chance. It's not right. It is not right to try to trap people into saying things that they wouldn't otherwise say.
Looking back, I remembered that part of the video because I think that's the part of the video where everyone collectively went,
huh? The fuck? You kidding me? Tati, no!
Pull out all the like dramatics. I'm not saying that like Tati wasn't emotionally affected. I think it was more the way she has a very specific over dramatic cry that made it very difficult to not laugh a little. I'm going to hell. Looking back at the video, as I've been trying to say for 5 minutes, there's a very, very ominous vibe to this video. It didn't feel as ominous when we watched it before, or at least for me, it didn't feel as ominous when I watched it before because it was less, we knew less, we saw less. Not that we didn't know that Shane was a shitty person, Jeffree was a shitty person, and all of that. But with all the new stuff that's sort of come to light over the past few months, that video feels hella ominous. I want to know what she knows. I want to know what Trisha knows.
I wanna know what love is.
Copyright, nope, can't do it. The third and final point of this video, I've noticed something interesting. I talked a little bit yesterday about how Peter Monn was, in his video, encouraging Gabbie Hanna to come forward and disclose the fact publicly that Shane Dawson was the one who told her that Trisha had herpes. In Peter's words, you know, it would clear your name, yada yada yada. I don't think the yada 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 was his. I think that was mine, or I might have just been paraphrasing. My theory was that Gabbie will never do that because to give context to that being a thing that Shane told her, I can't imagine there being any other context than we were talking shit about Trisha Paytas. But one of my viewers alerted me to this tweet.
How many dates does it take for you to fuck?
I honestly, okay, this isn't me trying to be like high and mighty. I wait a really long time just because in LA, it's such a sketchy situation.
Everybody has STDs.
Yeah, and I was gonna say everybody has a motive, but also STDs.
Everybody.
Most, if not all, signs point to Gabbie having heard that Trisha has herpes from Shane Dawson. You can just imagine, the camera goes off, Gabbie turns to Shane earnestly and goes,
No, for real though, who has herpes?
and Shane just sort of relishes in the opportunity to trash Trisha. Obviously that's a thing he's really good at. I'm not saying that that's what happened. Does it seem that implausible? I would still continue to count Gabbie Hanna out in the, you know, being a bigger person department. Especially because now she's started vague tweeting. This horse is dead and decomposed, love. No need to continue to beat it. How about instead, you say your piece, light up a joint, and go scream sing into your bathroom mirror on Instagram. Like I said, I still wouldn't count on Gabbie Hanna to come through with any facts or tea or new jokes. Honestly, the more I sat on this tweet in particular, the more angry it made me. Face value, this seems like another grasp at owning this joke made at her expense. With all the talk right now about Trisha being bullied, using that exact term, bullied, it reads a little more like reveling in the pain and suffering of your enemy, not like some innocuous tweet referencing your drama from the summer. Even her fans were calling her out for this one. This is the newest one. To this tweet I say, what the fuck ever. I have a series that I will continue eventually when all of this dies down about Gabbie Hanna's stans and stanhood in general, and sort of the effect a creator has on their fans, especially young ones. It's called Gabbie Hanna and the Toxicity of Stan Culture. Again, if you just want to, it's up there. I've spoken at great length about the way Gabbie has approached things. She won't say things. She would never say, I don't care that Trisha Paytas is being bullied, because what you can do is take that and go, wow, you said this. But when she says things like this could be about anybody. It's not about Trisha Paytas. It's not about anybody. It's not about anybody else. It's not about anybody else that you would know about. There's just this giant thing happening on the internet with creators that I'm also involved in, but I'm not speaking directly about that. I'm gonna tweet very, very vaguely, because then when you say,
Oh, this is about this,
I can say,
no, it's not.
that is how she operates with everything. She's very smart in that way. I'll give it to her. She knows what to say so that you don't say she said the thing, because she didn't say the thing. She just alluded to the thing by not saying the thing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody? Is anyone still watching? In my opinion, regardless of what I think about Gabbie Hanna as a person, as a creator, whatever, I think this is her moment where she could actually, literally, redeem herself and stand up for another woman who maybe she doesn't like. Maybe they have a shitty history together. Maybe they've wronged each other. Maybe they don't get along and they never will. But this is her opportunity to do right by her fellow woman, which she has been banging on about how women are mistreated in the industry, meaning the music industry, but I'm sorry, women are generally— I scratched my neck and now it's all red. Unbelievable. Women are mistreated in almost every goddamn industry. And that's not fucking new. It's like she wakes up one day and she discovers something happens to her, and then she's like,
Oh man, this is such a problem. Did you guys know this was a fucking problem?
everybody knows that. Except people that don't care. Then they say it doesn't happen. This would be an opportunity to stand up for another woman. To be the bigger person for someone who you think has done you wrong. Who you think has treated you badly. This would be your opportunity to say, yes, this is what happened. Even if the context is bad. Even if you were shit-talking her. You can say, hey, I know Trisha and I don't get along. Shane and I were talking about her poorly. That's on me. We have a history. Yes, he said this. Not that fucking hard. It's also called being an adult. Holding on to this high school grudge against Trisha Paytas after you were the one who told the internet that she had herpes. And now she's out here showing her actual medical results to prove that she doesn't have herpes because of you, and you don't have the common courtesy to stand up and say, yes, this person who was her friend did say this about her. That's bullshit, my opinion. I have gotten heated enough for tonight. I'm gonna go have a glass of champagne because I'm celebrating, I don't know, being able to walk to the kitchen. If you liked this video, please feel free to give it a like. If you didn't like this video, please feel free to dislike the hell out of it because it's still engagement. And it's the only engagement I'll ever have. I'm so lonely. I'm not. Subscribe if you haven't already. I make videos whenever the hell I feel like it. I'm also following this saga pretty closely and I'm gonna continue to post about it. If you'd like me to irritate you daily, turn on your notifications so that you know when I post. Because when you just love to know when this mug is available for you to watch on the internet or hate watch, whatever. I hope you all have a wonderful day. What are you doing? And I will see you in the next one.